Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Abhishek Kumar. In this video lecture, I want to discuss on discrete time signal. How you can define discrete time signal? That signal which exists at discrete time interval is called discrete time signal. How you can represent a discrete time signal? It can be represented by xn, where it is function of n. It is function of n. This is discrete time. This is discrete time. It is not continuous, as we know that continuous signal is represented by xt, where t is the variable. So how we can represent discrete signal? Discrete signal can be represented by four types. Number one, functional representation. Functional representation. Number two, graphical representation. Graphical representation. Number three, tabular representation. And number four, sequence representation. That discrete signal can be represented by these four types. So we can discuss separately these four types. Here is functional representation. Number one, functional representation. What is functional representation? If xn is discrete signal and it is represented like that, xn equal to 2 when n equal to minus 2, xn equal to 4 when n equal to 0 and 1, xn equal to 3 when n equal to 2, otherwise it will be 0. So these type of representation is called functional representation, where xn can be represented in a function. It gives value at minus 2, 0, 1 and at 2, otherwise it is 0. So this is functional representation. Another one is graphical representation. Graphical representation. What is graphical representation? If xn is like that, at n equal to 0, if it will be this one, at n equal to 1, if it will be this one, at n equal to minus 1, it will be this one, it will be 1, and at n equal to 2, if this will be like that, then such type of representation is called graphical representation. So here from this graph we can also represent functionally. We can know that x0 equal to 2 at n equal to 0, x1 equal to 4, x2 equal to 5, x minus 1 equal to 1. We can also represent graphical representation by functional representation. Now we can go for other one, tabular representation. third one is tabular representation. How we can represent in tabular form? N is the variable and its function is xn. If we given the value like that, -2, -3, -2, 0, 4, 1, and its value is 1, 2, 4, 5. So such type of representation is called tabular representation, where we got x minus 2 is equal to 1, x 0 is equal to 2, x4 is equal to 4, x1 is equal to 5. This is tabular representation. This is 1, x1 equal to 5. Such type of representation is called tabular representation. Now the last one is sequence representation. Sequence representation. How we can represent in this form? Here we take xn and this is middle bracket and 1, 2, 4, 8 like that, and if we put arrow, then what it means, it shows that it is x0, means value of the signal at n equal to 0, and we can go by decreasing 1 and by left side, and we can go by increasing 1 on the right side, and you will get x1, x2, x minus 1. So the value is x minus 1 equal to 1, x0 equal to 2, x1 equal to 4, and x2 equal to 8. So in such form we can represent sequence representation. Here if we not put any arrow and we just write like that 1, 2, 3 and 4, then we have to assume first element as x0 and rest element are x1, x2, x3 and x4. Here x minus 1 is 0.